Welcome to April's Garage, the greatest automotive channel in all of YouTube land, and we are in Las Vegas with this beauty, 2018 488. Now, she's kind of like the unwanted stepchild in the Ferrari world, and I don't understand why, because I think she's stunning.
She's not telling the whole story.
No?
No. What we're actually doing here is doing a bikini photo shoot in Las Vegas. And April wanted a cool car to take a bikini photo shoot with in Las Vegas.
I did.
So I hopped on Turo and found this for really cheap, a 2018 Ferrari 488 for it's like $700, $800 for 3 days, which for a Ferrari, that's pretty reasonable in Las Vegas. And I thought, well, I mean, why not?
Right, well, it's beautiful, and it's not like the California where it's not as like cool and sexy. Like this one, I think, is kind of tops, right?
Here's the thing, not really. So if you're a car enthusiast, if you say you have a Ferrari 458, the last naturally aspirated V8 Ferrari,
here we go,
all the enthusiasts are like, oh,
right.
They can hear the noise in their head. They're like, oh, that's so cool. If you say to a car enthusiast, I have a Ferrari 488, mentally they're putting you right next to the California.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Because it's not as exciting to enthusiasts. And it's basically the same car with a lot more power and two turbos that kind of muffle the noise. I had never driven one, so I was kind of curious for myself, is it really that boring? Is it so boring that they sell for less than the 458s, which makes no sense?
So that's what the thing is, they sell less for the 458. So it's like, was the 458 just the last of the legacy of that natural aspiration?
I feel like it's something that you can just drive and enjoy at normal speeds, and it makes fun noises. And this, I mean,
the turbos.
The color kind of represents the car. This looks like the kind of white you would choose if you were flipping a home and you wanted someone's furniture to match. And
I love this color.
Of course, you love white, and everything in our house is white.
Right.
So the house had to be painted white.
It's not that bright white, like something like that. That's like super bright highlighter white.
Kia Sorento.
This is more kind of a creamy white.
This is more what you would pick to paint your walls, or how you pick to paint our house, which was race car red. And then it was like my shirt, barn red, and then unfortunately.
What helps the value? I think the white. I think looks better. Just saying.
It didn't help the value of my bank account to have to paint the whole house.
It looks.
It does. I mean, I guess the house started life as white, so it makes sense to do that. Yeah. But on a Ferrari, I was a little skeptical until I saw it in person. And I was like, this white definitely works.
I think it's gorgeous. I love the line. I like the look of this better than the 458. I think it's really cool.
What?
And it hints at something sexy going on back here. Like if you don't know a lot about Ferraris, you're like, ooh, what is this one? It looks
something
beefy.
Sexy. It's anyway. Okay. I think the 458 has this kind of gill inlets in the back as well.
Does it? This one's more developed and more defined and got some carbon fiber.
Yes, so, but it's a little more swoopy, droopy, and the 458's a lot more sharp.
Did you just call this swoopy, droopy?
Well, yeah, they smoothed it out a lot on the 458 or the 488, especially in the front.
Yeah, I think it looks sexy.
Okay.
I like it. I like the swoopiness of it. I'm like boxy, that's my thing with the Grand Nationals and GNX and stuff, but I think it's really sexy.
I do like the bumpers on these. The more aero in the bumpers with all this, much like a LaFerrari, this sort of setup in the front.
Yeah, exactly like a LaFerrari.
I'll give it to you on that one. And it does make it, it's kind of neat the way the hood bumps out. But they did kind of round it out. And the brake calipers, did you notice?
They're massive, and they got Ferrari written on them. They're really sexy. They're cool.
But somebody spec'd this thing blue for their calipers.
Oh, so you can choose your color?
You can, and that's pretty unusual.
That's really cool. And you got drilled rotors on there.
Yep, ceramics, yeah.
Wow.
Yep, ceramic brakes. And it does have the shields, most of them do. Real shields.
Yeah, they're not painted.
Not painted.
On, they're real shields. I think it's cool. The door handle, I feel like it...
I'm waiting for you to call it something.
The cod piece. But this one's not quite cod. This is like half cod piece because it doesn't have the full thing. But I just wonder why it's not more integrated into the door. Like why is it its own separate piece?
I agree. Why have it like it's an attachment just sticking out? They could have figured out some way to make it more flush and elegant. And they chose not to on that.
Right. The back end's gorgeous. Obviously there's classic round taillights, but your 59999, the taillights on those look like little diamond jewels. And I don't know why they didn't carry that into here because I feel like I'm talking bad about this car a lot. It's a beautiful car, but I wanted to see that jeweled piece in there that Ferrari's like, ooh, that's sexy.
I suppose, but it's just a lot of little things that are adding up to why people kind of get away from these and they go to a 458 or they go for something a little more exciting like a 599, and these just don't have that enthusiast excitement. So it's like a weird level. So you have 458, then you have 488,
Right.
and then you have the F8.
Right.
And now the SF90, the hybrids, they're just imploding.
And
so
then is the California like way down here?
well, you know, it's not as low as you
It's
would think.
not here, like the LaFerrari, okay?
Right, I
the
suppose.
GTO.
Isn't this fun though?
Oh my God. Wait, are we gonna get pulled over? Or in
Probably.
trouble? These are
Yes.
expired.
So we rented this on Turo, where you can get all kinds of sketchy, interesting rentals. We normally don't do nice Ferraris like this. We get something old and weird and interesting or oddball. And yeah, they said, hey, the plate's expired. We have the registration in the glove box. We haven't gotten the title yet. Have fun.
So what does that, like, does that actually mean we could get in trouble? Like if we got pulled over, they'll take the car away?
they would probably just give a ticket to this car, I would hope. I don't know.
Right.
I have no idea.
I mean, I guess we'll find out if it happens.
Right.
He's got a little center brake light. Oh, there's your
Yeah.
camera right in there.
With the backup camera integrated. So that's sort of the F1 style, like hit the brakes hard and that flashes that they've integrated in all Ferraris now, the F1 technology kind of trickling down, along with this arrow down here and the dual exit exhaust.
So do you think they should have not done the turbo in
They had
here?
to.
Why did they have to?
Because they needed to keep up with other exotics and horsepower, and there was just no way to do it and then meet environmental standards at the same time, because turbos do a great job of also taking out exhaust gases, putting it back in the engine, along with giving the car more power. So it's a very logical thing to do. But
it even has more horsepower than the 458.
they needed to work on the exhaust tuning. So on my AMG GTS, it's a hot V twin turbo. So it's in the V of the engine.
Sorry,
Somehow,
I'm just going to hot V.
it's hot V.
This
Yeah.
is inappropriate.
The exhaust still sounds awesome. And with an exhaust on it, it still sounds great. This, I mean, we're talking about it. We might as well here. Go
It
ahead.
doesn't sound.
Start it up.
Yeah.
You hit the button on the steering wheel to start it up on your F1 style.
It's not as throaty.
It's idle, might as well be a Kia. Is that as much as it's letting you rev it?
How's that?
It gets up there. It's just you gotta rip the tits off of it basically to get the thing to make any noise, you know? Let's
No
look at the
one's
engine,
ever
huh?
said that ever in the history of the world.
Oh, sure they have. So here's the other cool thing about these cars. The engine, look how low it is. It is all the way down. I mean, about to my knee level is where the top of the engine starts. And it gives that low center of gravity. Just great characteristics for a mid-engine sports car, obviously. And you have the oil tank here because it's still a dry sump. And there's the turbos, 1 and 2. So, no, I guess the exhaust is usually hiding around here, but you never hear about people putting exhaust on 488s because I just don't think it makes that much of a difference.
Right,
On
yeah.
the 458, crazy. On an old Ferraris 348, 355, it's unbelievable. It's the most glorious noise you've ever heard when you put a Capristo exhaust on it.
Honestly, it is. When you start it up with that noise and the natural aspiration.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite sounds.
And
in
that
the
was
car
the
world.
best part of the 599, was the noise it made.
Yeah.
The thing about these is they don't make the noise, but they're a lot more reliable.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't cover the keyhole.
It probably had one and then it fell off.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know.
Right.
This is a rental with 33,000 miles, but it's actually showing pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a rental up until very recently, hence the temporary tag, so it's about to have a really tough life, especially in Las Vegas.
It's hard here with the heat and everything, like the headliner will show you. It's
Yeah.
kind of failing a little bit.
I had 1458, and it was a ex-Las Vegas rental, track rental in Las Vegas. Almost 100,000 miles on it.
Do you know how many douchebags rent at a track?
It got crashed multiple times, and then they didn't want to replace the brake rotors because they burned them out on the track.
Yeah.
So they got, not ceramics, but regular steel brakes from a GTR and a Subaru WRX, matched them up because the size kind of worked, and that's how they were able to keep the brakes going, which is extremely dangerous, among other things. I bought it for under 100 grand, so that was, that was the cheapest 458 ever.
That sounds just like you, yeah.
Yes, but
That's
this
pretty
is
cool.
not a hoopty yet. It still drives very nice, but driving nice is the problem. That's the problem with it, right?
Well, you weren't too excited about it. I want to see what it feels like around the corners with a low center of gravity and how much power she has.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Now, if I were speccing this car in white and I did the blue calipers, I would have done a blue interior, but
Oh, yeah.
at least it's black. Look at that. JBL audio.
Yeah,
All
let's
over.
say it's pretty roomy in here, which I was surprised. And I kind of like that there's not like 500 screens and buttons. Like, this is simplified.
Yes.
There's not, I mean, there's a lot on the wheel, but there's not a ton of buttons and things to figure out on it, which is pretty cool.
And the 488 is just an evolution of the 458, so everything looks the same to me as far as the climate control, as far as this to control the infotainment and all that stuff, you know, the Bluetooth and all that other things. And same with the steering wheel, it's all the same.
Very driver-centric. Isn't some models, don't they have a screen over here?
I'm not sure on the 488. It would make sense for that, but if we saw it in the bigger coupes and things, yeah. Oh, and look, you put the key in its little thingy.
It's got a holder. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Look at what does it do for wet mode? I didn't mean to pause or laugh right. I'm just honestly curious what changes. Like, is it suspension?
It makes it less snappy, and the traction control kicks in, so that way you don't spin out in the wet.
Okay, in the wet. Mm-hmm. Right. I haven't driven this yet.
Well, it's the same as the other Ferraris and paddle shift cars, so you just put it, you flick it, and go.
All right, are you ready,
I'm ready.
my prince?
Okay, pulling out, driving automatic mode.
She's cool. She's pulling me out.
We might as well be in a Toyota Camry. I mean, it is.
You're not excited at all, are you?
There is nothing exciting about that noise it made as we pulled out. It
That's
was
true.
just silent.
That's true.
And it rides nice. It's roomy. It's comfortable. This is so un-Ferrari, but I mean, that's what modern Ferraris are, so.
You're very low to the ground. Like, I can hear a lot of noise outside.
Yeah.
Like, this is the full kind of, not full, but a big driving experience type of car.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of luxury going on. I think you can open that, I'm not going to, but I think you can open that back window so you can hear the turbos do their turbo thing.
Oh, the whizzy bangs.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah. It makes a little noise, and then you hear a vacuum cleaner go whoosh. And that was also the thing about the Bugatti Veyron, having 4 turbos, 16 cylinders. The car doesn't really sound all that good. I mean, starting it up, it sounds like something spaceship from the future.
Right.
So that's kind of neat. But as far as the driving noise, it's just a bunch of whoosh, whoosh. It's Darth Vader breathing, basically, because there's so many turbos.
And there's a lot of weird high-pitched noises that come out of nowhere, too.
No, it is not like just that Ferrari exhaust note that we've known from, you know, basically the 1960s to,
Right.
well, this car that basically killed it.
Right. It's fun. The steering wheel feels like you're driving a race car, though.
Yes.
It's very cool.
And it's the carbon fiber one. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in sport mode, or
Sport mode's fine.
Okay. You know, on paper it should be exciting because it's like what 670 horsepower and 0 to 60 under 3 seconds.
Yes,
So
and it's a
right-
Ferrari.
And it's a Ferrari.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's not the super exciting, visceral driving like that natural aspiration. It's not.
You would
there.
have more fun driving a Hellcat. The noises it makes, 700 horsepower, as goofy as that thing is, you would get more enjoyment out of a Hellcat. It's just the way. Go ahead and I guess when the light turned green, hit it a little bit.
Okay. Woo! She's squirrely. I wasn't feeling like I was fully connected to the road. Is that weird?
The traction control kicked in
Okay.
and saved you there
Yeah.
when the wheels were spinning. And then the noises, it just wasn't that.
It doesn't like get in your gut and like
No.
shake you, if that makes sense. I'm not making any weird references. I'm just speaking as I'm feeling, and
Right.
it doesn't like grab you and shake
Yeah.
you.
Well, play with the paddles a little bit. Go ahead and downshift and see if it makes any noise at all. What gear is that?
Third,
Third?
Yeah.
Oh, there's just so many gears. One more.
second.
She just downshifted 3 gears, and it was just like ha 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 ha. Like this is so un-Ferrari. Anyway, yeah.
So you love it, you hate it, mid-ground, like how are you feeling about it?
I'm sure on the track and in a place not in Las Vegas going 45 miles an hour is something that would be very fun to open up and have all that power. But most of the time you're going to be driving it like this, just cruising around. And you might as well be in an 88 Eldorado or something, you know? I mean, it's just, it's too comfortable.
An 88 Eldorado, stop it.
You know what I mean?
These seats aren't that comfortable.
No, I know, but I mean, it's the same sort of commuter experience. You might as well be in a Mitsubishi Mirage for all that matters. I mean, it's just...
But are you spoiled?
No, I just, for the money, I totally get why the 458 is a $250,000, $300,000 car, and this is a $200,000, $250,000 car. Well, it makes a lot of sense.
They started at around $350,000, so this is not the investment. Right?
No, it's a car that if you bought it new, I guess you lost some money on. But it's not as bad as the SF90, where if you paid $600,000 or $700,000 for it, and now it's $400,000, because that car, it's even worse. You got to think about it, with the hybrid stuff. The engine's working even less hard, it makes even less noise, and the car's heavier and it's more refined, and it's just not, it's not Ferrari. So I guess if you're gonna get one, as far as value-wise goes, for probably about $200,000 what this car sold for, it makes sense.
What do you think is the Ferrari to buy right now and hold on to? Like that is sort of getting some traction and some love, but it's like a little understated maybe, that will go up in the next 5 years.
The thing about it is there's a difference between like cars that are really enjoyable, but then the maintenance is such a nightmare.
Oh, like a Bugatti Veyron? What are you talking about?
My Ferrari 599, for example, is incredible. It's an amazing car you can still get them for under $150,000, but that car, no matter what, $10,000 a year it costs me to keep it running. And I put 5,000 miles on it. And the previous owner for the last 5-10 years, $10,000 a year to keep that car running.
It's fast.
And finally we can get some speed here.
Woo!
There we go. That is pretty fun.
It was great. It definitely, your stomach like drops a little bit.
It keeps pulling when the turbos do kick in, and it muffles it, but it just keeps going.
Yeah, it's great.
That's pretty fun, but the opportunities to do that are pretty few and far between. So now, now we're at a stoplight. But okay, that helped me a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to do that the entire time. We never were able to really floor it and get on a highway before. So that works.
That was great. Now wait, I don't know if you answered my question about the Ferrari to buy now and hold on to.
Oh, it's about so not the 599.
Right.
It's the 458's already kind of expensive, but man, I don't know if there's a Ferrari that hasn't already blown up, that it's, too late. It's probably just too late. And there goes April. She's found the right pedal and she is pushing it.
I'm going to get arrested because of the tags and then speeding and like be in jail, and you're going to have to bail me out.
My first Ferrari driving experience was in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
17 years old. My dad rented a 348. We took it out in the desert and just spanked the thing. And I barely know how to drive a stick, so I was putting the clutch in and still had the foot on my accelerator to the floor, so I put the clutch in, and it bounced off the rev limiter, and then just like wrong gears and a money shifting thing. That poor car for $300. Whoa! I think it was $300 for an hour to take this Ferrari out, and we just annihilated it. But everybody has to do this at least once in Las Vegas. Rent some kind of an exotic, cruise out in the desert, cruise the strip.
Yeah.
Take your supermodel to get a bikini photo shoot, which is what we're going to go do here in a bit. It's
oh my gosh.
It's going to be very exciting to do that.
Do you want to drive it? We'll do that.
Oh, I'll drive it, but I'm more looking forward to helping, assisting with the photo shoot.
Right. You're doing the oil, making sure there's no like little slips of wardrobe.
Yes.
Understand. You've got a good eye for that.
Yes. And Sugar Mama booked the hotel room at the Four Seasons.
Oh my gosh.
And then I came in because I was valeting the car. She dropped the credit card behind the desk there, and then
Well, I was handing it to the hotel check-in person, and it like missed each other's hands, and it fell between the desk. And so we're literally climbing over the desk to find the credit card. Woo! So we got upgraded. Like the penthouse suite. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's insane.
There's the steering wheel doing the Formula One thing. Do that again.
It feels like you're playing a video game.
Yeah, so we might as well do a room tour, I suppose, as well, because, it's bigger than the house that Sugar Mama bought me in Arizona.
It is,
So
yeah.
so a lot more fun in this video.
Does this look Ferrari?
It looks like I'm winning.
I don't know what you're winning.
Yeah, the finish line.
You have to flush.
I was in my private bathroom.
You were. This is actually a relationship saver. If there's 2 bathrooms in
Yes.
our upgraded penthouse suite.
Yes,
Welcome.
I can bomb that one out far away from April. But then this is insane.
It's really cool. They have the Allegiant Stadium. Can you see it from the camera?
Yeah. The room doesn't end here. It's going all the way into eternity. But look at the views. The mountains. There's snow on the top of that mountain. Yeah, Allegiant Stadium.
It's a panoramic view with this very confusing, where does it end, where does it begin light
The
fixture.
infinity light fixture. Yes. Marble table. A butler's pantry.
Right.
Ooh, yes. And all of this for like $300 and something a day because April dropped a credit card. This is so nice.
It's like, that's kind of like a scammy thing to do though. If you're like, oh no, I fumbled my card when you're handing it off. And then they're like, we were digging around forever to look for it and they felt bad. And that's what, high-end hotels do. They're like, any little problem, they're like, let's just upgrade you.
They
lady.
overcompensate for the mistakes, right?
Oh, they do overcompensate.
A
Huge
closet?
closet.
Yes.
This is like the size of our Arizona house right here.
The whole thing is bigger than Arizona House, yes. And then the master bedroom where I've done the Hoovie, where the computer, the cords, the wires, the memory cards are spread out everywhere.
You've done the Hoovie.
That's my calling card for everywhere I go.
Not the Dougie, but the Hoovie is just
Right.
a mess with hoopty parts all over.
And there's our ride home there at the airport.
It's
So-
very close. There's a wave pool at Mandalay Bay, which hasn't been going. In the winter, I guess they shut everything down.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad. So yeah, enjoy our room. It's been a great upgrade.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, look at my life here. Like, Ferraris in Vegas with a supermodel that gets me a penthouse suite. Like,
That's what. There's something in the water in Kansas. These boys, man.
What?
Thanks so much for watching.
it's not this.